Hi, this is Jeff, and we're giving you a virtual prelude trailer to the May Wine Club releases. And this is the SME selection, is the 2017 Tannat from Ron Silva's Silvaspoons Vineyard in the Alta Mesa district of Lodi. Tannat comes from just on the French side of the Pyrenees in southwestern France. It has a reputation of being incredibly tannic, coarse, bitter, astringent, chewy. I can't imagine what some of those wines must be when the addition of Cabernet Sauvignon helps soften them. So it's a big wine loaded with tannin and extract. And it was really this that brought it to our attention. And we've been answering some questions that are posed to us from you, our fans and our wine club members. And one of them was how do we decide which grower to work with? What variety do we want to try? And tonight's got a little bit of a unique story about how it got into our portfolio. And that is, I guess there's really no other way to say it. This is our way of taking on a challenge. We had been making Grenache from Ron Silva's grapes for a number of years. And we had sent Ron a mixed case of wine, just so that he could become familiar with the flavors and the characters that is the Runquist style and what we're trying to achieve here in terms of forward fruit, big rich flavors, smooth tannins. And one night at, oh gosh, it was a Saturday night, it was probably on towards 10 o'clock, the phone rings. And this was back in the days before the caller ID, and I picked up the phone and it was Ron. And he and Kathy had just finished a bottle of Petite Sirah. And he was just waxing poetic about how delicious the wine was. But he was also very complimentary in terms of the tannins and how soft it was, and how, of all the Petite Sirahs he and Kathy had ever had, this was by far and away the most smooth, but it still had plenty of flavor. And I should have known, and I would have known if I had known Ron long enough, what was coming. What was coming was, if you can do this with Petite Sirah, I have a variety for you to try, and that's Tannat. So, Tannat, we tried 2 tons, just basically on a challenge to see if we could manage the tannins in Tannat, just as we've been able to manage the tannins in Petite Sirah, and I'd have to say we have. This is a big, rich, full, delicious wine, but nowhere near as extracted as the Mataran wines of southwestern France. Tannat is not always produced in a very extracted, high tannin style. The Basque immigrants that settled in South America took Tannat with them, and it's been very successful in South America. As a matter of fact, so successful it's the national grape of Uruguay. And it's not uncommon in some wine shops that will have an import or two from Uruguay. Almost invariably, it's a Tannat, and I'd highly encourage you to try them as well. This wine has a lot of flavors that remind me of Bordeaux. It's got big, full flavors, but again, the tannins are not over the top, and anytime that you're looking for a wine to accompany that ribeye or porterhouse or that extra special steak that you've splurged on, I'd highly recommend the Tannat. Thanks.